Zeit übersehen. Ei, hast du nichts verpasst? So, okay. 2. Follow the ink. Dart is determined to kill the outsider himself, and he needs your help to do so. The Lonely Red Boy and Other Tales. He had walked for hours, limping unsteadily, crossing the city as he avoided those who prowled the streets at night. He had found himself in an unknown part of Dunwall, his little rat nestled against his neck, one spot of warmth in the cold. A gentle sound beckoned him down an alleyway. He hesitated, then followed. The walls were slick with rainwater, the sound glancing off its stones like an echoing throat. At the end of the path rose a twisted construction of wood and wire, a piece of carved and polished bone humped within. The boy heard a voice like the voice of the waves, cold and timeless. A shadow rose up, a radiant darkness that defied all sight. A young man who wandered lonely places, the outsider himself. When the flesh of the boy's left hand itched and smoldered, he did not look away. When the vision vanished, the outsider's mark remained. That night, the boy climbed to the highest of Dunwall's jagged roofs and looked over the city. The towers and gables undulated under his eyes, like a grand and shifting ocean. He saw all the lives that teemed beneath, and was not afraid. Deadly raid at the Albarca. A raid on the Albarca baths turned deadly as guards fought for their lives against the notorious Eyeless gang. The Albarca had been under surveillance for weeks after the guard received a tip about unsavory activities there. They rushed in to break up the fighting ring, but ended up in a lethal showdown with vicious gang members instead. It's a proud day, thanks to the courage and diligence of my guards. Kanaka is a safer place. We removed dangerous villains from the streets and ended their illegal operations, said Captain Eduard Lejano, leader of the raid. He reassured reporters that his guards sustained only minor injuries. No Eyeless members survived.
The Grand Guard take down the Eyeless. Ha! Choffers.
What happened to you? The outsider did this. What did he say?
I've had bad dreams for a while now, and he was never there. But I feel good. Strong. Like all those years ago when we ran together. He didn't offer me his mark. Just said some cryptic shit, and left me with this.
I never knew what the black-eyed bastard wanted. Be careful. The outsider's gifts come with a price. You won't know until it's already been paid.
I didn't have much choice.
Neither do I. My connection to the void is fading. We've got to act soon, before it takes me forever.
You found a way to do it. To kill the outsider. How?
I spent years looking for an answer. I searched the Isles, tracked down a dozen crazy cults. But there's more to the Eyeless. They've got a relic, the knife that made the outsider. Thousands of years ago, it's here, in Karnaka.
A knife. So you want me to steal it?
Soon. First, we need to find out who leads the Eyeless, and where they keep that knife. They're powerful people, wealthy or noble or both. I don't know their names, but they all have an esoteric tattoo that sets them apart. Those low-ranking thugs at the boxing club talked about getting inked in the Red Camellia in the Upper Syria district.
I'll go there. and see what I can find. Try to rest out.
I couldn't do this on my own anymore, Billy. Thank you.
Dart hat eine irgendwie ziemlich laute Stimme.
This was the tattoo on all the thugs from the boxing club.
Thanks for loaning us the skiff. We'll follow the coast east to slip past the port guards. Ruiz says the aristos are gasping for winnow-down caviar, so that's our cargo. We'll be back next week. I'll stow the boat at the waterlock in Upper Syria district, like we talked about. Don't worry, I'll take good care of it. I know a sturdy skiff's worth its weight in coin these days. Merlin. Islands remain eyesore for our city. Schon mal gelesen.
All our lives. The Abbey of the Everyman tells us to hate him.
For once, they're right.
So are we working for the Abbey now?
They'd kill us as soon as him if they had the chance. No. The Abbey doesn't want our help. And we don't need it.
Was hast du verpasst? Im Endeffekt noch nix Wichtiges, nur grob Missionsbesprechung. Also irgendwie braucht man ein Messer. Aber wir müssen erstmal rausfinden, wer einerseits wer Anführer von den Isles ist und wo das Messer überhaupt rumliegt. Hallo Brocken. In his quest to kill the outsider, Dowd has learned of a special twin-bladed knife that is being held somewhere in Upper Syria. Find out who the Isles leaders are and where they're keeping that knife. Genau. Moment haben wir eigentlich. Ups. Oh. Impersonate another human. Stop time and explore in spirit form. Interessant.
Exhausted. It's just been one gala after another, and the season's just getting started.
I told her, if you want my advice, just pay the fine and be done with it. No use making trouble.
Guards. I might look different, but they'll still recognize me from the posters. Best avoid them if I can.
The impertinence! No one says no to me. Not if they expect to be paid, that's for certain.
Trouble sleeping again last night. Maybe I ought to try one of those sleeping tinctures.
Huh?
You up for a beer later? Plagued spirit. The Eyeless's favorite drink, I guess. They even have their own saloon.
Zug, der erst in 2 Stunden kommt, ging 11:30 daheim. Aui. Martina, for the last time, stop using that crushed shell disinfectant. It scratches the equipment and rubs off onto the clients. Lady Cottington got weeping blisters on her stomach during her massage, thanks to you. It ruined her spa day. I've closed the camellia so you can deep clean everything. But don't use that powder. And don't expect any coin for it. Consider yourself lucky to still have a job. Yolina. Ja, mach eine Pause. Frau. Welcome to the Red Camellia Beauty Parlor. The illustrious Red Camellia has welcomed Kanaka's elite since founder Eolina Ray opened a modest hairdressing shop by the harbor. Today our salon provides beautifying care and spa treatments to distinguished patrons from around the Isles. Standard services: scissored hairdressing, wash, trim and set, 25 coin. Zakonos mineral wash, rinse and set, 60 coin. Full spectrum hair tinting, vibrant tints add luster to your locks, 75 coins. Signature treatments: fetal red paste facial, attain a glowing complexion, 225 coins. Und die zermatschen die Föten von Ratten und schmieren sich das ins Gesicht. Okay. Living Leech Treatment. Draw out your inner beauty. 250 coins. Adamaya Solution Injections. What? Ease the ravages of time. 300 coin. Kanaka Spa Package. Let your beauty flower with a day at the Camellia. Your choice of manicure, pedicure, massage, and choice of facial treatment. Reservations are limited.
The rich pay to poison themselves with this shit. Wish they'd just finish the job.
Ha. Oh.
That smell. What are they mixing these inks with? That must be the tattoo the eyeless leaders use. That's the same design Dowd sketched out. The thugs who join the eyeless all get this tattoo. This must be where the eyeless get inked.
Yeah, tätowieren. Bist mal wieder weg. Okay, bis später dann.
I always wanted to join a cult.
Yeah.
All right, if this is what it takes. Don't flinch.
Cool. Letter to Pinterel Imports. I ordered a vial of rare liminal blue from you over 2 months ago, and it's still not here. I need that ink for a special anniversary piece next week. I know it's difficult to procure because of the Pendician and venom ingredient, but you assured me it would arrive in plenty of time. Well, it hasn't. If it's not here by Friday, I'm taking my future trade to Opuero Exotics. Eolina Ray. Recommend appointment book. Private tattoo appointments with Mrs. Eolina Ray. Book 1, year 1848. Note to Melissa. Please remember that I only accept appointments with clients personally recommended by elite members of the Red Camellia establishment. I don't tattoo just anybody. Month of Wind. DM. Bill to be sent to the Spectre Club. Design Cultist's Blessing. Hey, the eyeless motif. God, I never let slip. Ivan Jacobi, Administrator, Division of Bridges, Roads and Cemeteries, Farella Way, Upper Syria District. Design Cultist's Blessing. Alles Motiv. Shan Yun, composer and opera singer. Rayquaza Avenue, Upper Syria District, Design Cultist's Blessing. Note, this one's on the house. Flower number 2. Alles Motiv, Arabesque number 5, Twin Carps. Several pages of clients follow, but no other cultist's blessing is listed.
Sean Yun, the singer, and a city administrator, Ivan Jacoby. These are high-profile people. There's a third leader mentioned, but no name.
What's the holdup? 3 hours. Supposed to...
Letter to Sean Yun. My darling Sean, I can't wait to see you, my love. Please make certain your servants know I'm coming tonight. When I use our special knock, I expect to be admitted immediately, not kept waiting in the cold night air while they get permission. I'm bringing you my favorite flowers from the florist in my building. The scent of the blooms has been rising up to me all day in an intoxicating cloud. Your keen senses will glory in their fragrance, I know. I will wrap you in my arms and roll you in soft petals until you beg for release. Until then, my heart, I remain. Hier, Eolina. Wieso hängt das öffentlich draußen an der Tür einfach?
No
Fuck.
She likes red camellias. I need to find that flower shop.
Living up to his reputation as a diva.
Days to see him before.
Didn't anyone tell you? Yun's not receiving guests.
Something wrong?
How can you change your face?
You're not.
No, I can't.
Your face.
I just
I
can't.
leave this place.
Your face. Fuck.
I definitely heard something. Better
Nope.
check.
Perish the thought.
Let's ask the land
be
agent to
just
re-inspect the
the
riverside
thing.
drains.
That's a jolly good idea.
Jolly good. Oh, fuck.
I've half a mind.
I don't want to die!
Ich auch nicht.
All these black market signs do is make work for me.
Whatever.
Yo, sure, yeah, he knows how to talk.
Nothing.
What was it? Hey, who are you? Stop! Let me shoot. Can't be! Oh! No use running!
Fuck.
What? You won't get away! You're not so proud now, are you?
Komische Leute.
A thousand lives, a thousand choices, all converged on one wounded body, one wounded mind.
Huh? What's your problem?
Kidnap the bartender. Bartender at the Spectre Club is a lying, heartless snake and needs to be taught a lesson. I'm going to bury him in my garden with the sunflowers. Let him think about his mistakes for a day or two. If you want to make some easy coins, stash him in the crate I left on the rooftops near the Red Camellia. Okay. Death to the mime. I split the insurance coin with whoever arranges the death of Georgie Botello, also known as the Syrian Mime. He performs most days on Duchess Lysandra Avenue, which is not too far from Dead Man's Bluff, an infamous suicide spot here in Upper Syria. Be smart, make it look convincing, and we have a deal. Workplace harassment. I work at Dolores Michael's bank and a certain customer is tormenting me. Threatens and blackmails me, she does. Nails dead blood flies to my door when I don't pay. I have no idea who she works for, but if you follow her quietly, I bet she'll lead you right to them. Kill her and her business associates to earn your stipend. Pooh. Missing brother. I was hoping to meet my brother Alberto near Malvero's Victory Plaza this morning, but he was nowhere to be found. His assistant at the dental office mentioned something about a broken jaw and exotic cocktails at the Spectre Club. If you find him, please take him to my cabin alongside the canal. Okay.
Greetings. I serve with discretion. Take a look around. I miss my old cigar shop. The smell of tobacco. I had to sell the business because of the smugglers. A deal well made. The prices reflect the exquisite quality of the items offered. No need to wrap it for you, I suppose. Please visit again soon. Nice to see you again.
I can't believe this place. Huh? What?
giving a speech at Colburn Plaza. I'm speaking out against regraving at Colburn Plaza today, so I won't be in my office. Please ask Eloise for assistance in my stead. Ivan Jacobi.
Colibron Plaza, huh? I should pay Ivan Jacobi a visit.
Jacobi.
By the Upper Syria District Independent Householders Commission. Our community is our pride.
Make sure that trapdoor stays closed. I don't want to fall through in the middle of my speech.
You heard Mr. Jacobi. Close the damn trapdoor already.
Yes, sir. Citizens of Karnaca, I'm here today to demand the repeal of the Reappropriation of Abandoned Burials and Grave Sites Act.
Someone there?
Regraving disrespects the deceased.
I'm
Someone
afraid.
there.
Holy shit!
Oh, fuck.
This won't take long. Come back here!
Bad
move.
Guilty of standing in my
I'll
way.
be wiped. You aren't going anywhere.
Come here and fight, coward! I'll reunite you with the outsider. Strike! You want the bar? What's going on this racket? I can't be shooting right there. They can't let you shoot you. It's fight. You're badly hurt, my friend. Soon you'll experience the wonders of the void. What? I can't decide which eye to shoot out first.
Ja, ich hab doch nur eins.
Careless of me.
I lost her.
If that was who I think it was.
She might be somewhere
Stay
close.
sharp! Here! Don't let her escape!
Tell the outsider. I'm coming for him.
Was? Assassinated? Was? Das war Chloroform.
Hold still. End of the road for you. Let him go. Time to collect this bounty. I'll tear you to pieces.
Tot, tatsächlich. Dann war das irgendeiner von denen. Halt auch tot? Was? Was? Komisch. Sicher, dass ich Chloroform geworfen habe? Ja. Schon. My fellow Kanakans, citizens of Kanaka, I'm here today to insist on demand the amendment repeal of the Reappropriation of Abandoned Burials and Grave Sites Act. Regraving disrespects the dead. Regraving disrespects the deceased and shames all of us. Regraving disrespects the deceased and shames the living. Pause for applause here. Higher applauders. Would you want your dear grandmother? Would you want your beloved? Would you want your loved ones to... Who knows what the dead want? Their silenced voices scream. I know not what the dead... We know not what the dead require... want? Need? We cannot help but be moved by the fate. We cannot help but be moved by the plight of the corpses. Cadavers, bodies, remains. Set reservation at Collebron Plaza. Rain date? Done. Winstead. Coat from Taylor. No pocket seams this time. Done. Haircut. Red Camellia. Done. New shoes. Done. Whispers from the void. Yes, weiß ich nicht, ob wir das schon mal gelesen haben. If the difficulties of reaching the void are neither practical nor moral, then we must reflect upon the ethical. If the void is only presented to those at the threshold of death, then one must glean that death is required in order to breach whatever barrier stands between our world and that world of unfathomable legend. I am not suggesting we begin some heretical practice of human sacrifice, but consider this. There are people within our society who have made it their purpose in life to trouble the hard-working citizens of the Empire through sloth, thievery and murder. The execrable persons are not fit to live among us. With the corporation of the Abbey of the Everyman and the Academy of Natural Philosophy, a device might be constructed to trap these social vermin at a point of fatal pain, so that the void might be properly assessed and studied. Morbid experiments, to be sure, but necessary for the criminals who live within our walls to be turned to a grander purpose. Here they might be of use at their moment of death, as they never were in their life. This is but my own modest proposal. Okay.
That must be the knife. Dowd was right. Ugh, these people are sick.
Blood vial. Sanguination experiment. The donor was nervous when I started the pump. Note, increase sedation next time. First signs of distress, muttering grogginess. I asked what he was seeing, but the audiograph machine didn't pick up his answers. I should hire an assistant. I can't ask questions, monitor the blood pump, and take notes all at once. At some point he began repeating my name, Jacoby, Jacoby. Was he begging for his life, or was he having a vision about me? Unfortunately, I'll never know. I remember him mentioning a certain Teresia. Something about whales and a shack in the mountain. My family's bones. Except from an unfinished memoir written by Ivan Jacoby. My grandfather had always disliked my Tivian mother, and my mother regarded her father-in-law with the cold contempt with which she regarded everything. But when I was born, he recognized instantly that we were alike. We shared a similar incontinence and a hereditary nearsightedness, which my siblings lacked. Together we were of a line which had lived in Zakonos since before the Empire. When my late father's debts became too great and our holdings too slim, my grandfather retreated into our last parcel of land, our family crypt. My mother, fearing the sort of man I would become were I raised amongst the dead, moved us to an apartment in Upper Syria. But I returned often to that dusty mausoleum. The crypts extended into the earth that was my birthright. My grandfather, as obstinate as I, slept beside them. In time I knew each skull and story. When they lacked names, I named them. When they lacked histories, I invented them. And then our crypt, deemed disused by an uncaring administration, was seized. My family's bones were dug up and discarded. My grandfather, who had made his home amongst the dead, was made homeless and perished shortly after. I will carry this tragedy with me forever. Okay. Letter from Michael's Bank. Dear Sir, we are pleased to inform you that the personal box registered with the Jacobi joint account has been fitted with new locks as part of our routine annual security updates. You will each receive a new key to this box located in our private vault. Both keys are required to access it. Please contact me with any questions. Your servant, Lucretia Morital.
It has to be the knife. It's in a bank vault.
Hoffentlich.
Just my luck. Looks like I need to find that second key.
Journalist at the Spectre Club. Ivan, I was visiting the Spectre for my usual concert today in Fusion when I overheard a man asking about you. He'd cornered Nette Tamron by the front door and was asking about membership at the Spectre, what was in Sanguine Infusions, how to sample one, and so forth. I spoke with Ned later, and he said the man was Christopher George, a journalist from the Gazette. George wanted to talk to you about some missing persons who were last seen near the Spectre, including our dear Cienfuegos. You know Tamron, he's a fool with no deep knowledge, so I doubt the reporter learned any useful information, but we can't have George nosing about its bad publicity. I suggest you use your influence to shut him up. Sean. Piece of the void. Each of us carries the void inside our bodies. It churns just beneath the surface of our consciousness. It yearns for our contact, our fears, our desires. This truth is only a portion of what the eye allows us to see. One day such knowledge may be yours. Keep this piece of the void as a promise. Not just of your potential, but of our power. When you are permitted to join us here, you will see the void in its unfathomable mystery. Then this token will no longer satisfy you. Okay. Moth King? Oh. No. Bullshit. Okay, so, Jonina's apartment. Journalist's office.
Here?
That ought to keep him quiet. He won't go snooping around asking questions about Jacoby and the Cienfuegos murder after our little chat.
We should have snapped off a few fingers to be sure. Can't type with bloody stumps.
Next time, if our reporter friend doesn't wise up fast, you can make his neck a bloody stump.
Some eyeless goons tried to persuade me to stop the Cienfuegos investigation. I must be onto something big.
What investigation?
Karnaka's had a string of gruesome murders, all the blood drained from victims while they're still alive. Ivan Jacoby's involved somehow, I know it, but I need evidence. I'm offering a reward for anyone who can bring me proof of his involvement.
Here's your proof. You were right. It was Jacoby. He seems to have unusual hobbies.
I knew it! Those monsters. Ivan Jacoby, my friend, you're going down.
Bisschen spät, der ist inzwischen tot.
The combination is 941. Help yourself.
Huh? Was? Ah.
I told her once, I told her 1,000 times. It ain't my job to check on the grinders. Sometimes I think she's deaf on purpose.
The Shindari gift, a study by Imora Clipswitch on the effect of the winds on the Kanakan land mass and resulting economic positions. Whale oil, liquid power. How astonishing that within those beasts inside the oil harvested along with their flesh was enough power to see the Isles through these tumultuous years. And it all seemed limitless, but now the lights begin to dim. Our fisher folk say the great beasts are increasingly rare. Not all places will suffer this loss equally. Fellow natural philosophers, Kanaka has a unique feature, the cleft in Shindari Peak, through which the winds are channeled and amplified. As whale oil begins to run short, with the cost of finding the remaining leviathans escalating beyond the worth of the oil itself, Kanaka will find itself ascended among the isles. Yeah, erneuerbare Energien. Nice.
Thank you. This blood sample is the exact proof I need to link Jacoby to the murders.
Dr. Galvani's memoir, Ruminations on an Intellectual Life. The 28th day of the month of high cold, the most important day of my life. It was after high table, when we professors retired to our common room. Between tastings of wine and Maulian cheeses, we discussed our work. I had recently returned to the Academy of Natural Philosophy as a lecturer, speaking on the various blood-borne diseases transmitted by Sarconan fauna. It was well into the evening that Anton Sokolov himself appeared. He preferred to dine alone, and so I had not yet encountered him during my residence. The man was followed by the stink of brandy, as he often was, but when he spotted me, he swept his arms wide and bellowed, "Gavani, come here, come here." The great man himself beckoned me to join him. Though disheveled by drink, he had not yet shed the embroidered gown of his high office as the Academy's head. The gold needlework glimmered, depicting celestial patterns in the night's sky. I was enchanted. He poured me a glass of Tivian red and thrust it into my hands. What followed was undoubtedly the most stimulating conversation of my life.
So hungry. Might be time to spring for fish cake.
Fish cake?
Thought you could be one of us? Fool!
Sorry.
Where do you think you're going?
What? Too late to flee!
Oh. Come back here!
Oh, I'm so glad you're back!
Escape! I'll rip your gut! I'll see you in the void!
Ach, Leute.
Think you're all locked up nice like everything else in this place? I know.
Someone protect me! I need assistance!
I'll grind your skull into a very fine powder and drink it with tea!
An dem Moment muss ich los.
You don't stand a chance anyway. Time to cry and bleed. I'll paint my nails red with your blood.
Nein, lass mich.
Who's running around? I definitely heard something.
Anybody?
Here! You are going
Don't make
anyway!
me search
How
the
do
whole
you
place.
want
You don't
to
have time
die?
for that.
I have plenty of ideas.
I've been fighting. She can't escape! She won't go far!
You're surrounded.
Get away!
Let's hear how you die!
Running!
I want you to bleed!
You should have stayed in your boring little world.
Lass mich in Ruhe, Frau. Geh wieder zur Bank. Okay.
To their homes and shops, and to report any vagrant, beggar, or vandal in the area to the Grand Guard for removal. The commerce and cleanliness of our district is dependent on your participation and your diligence.
Are you going to hide forever and die like a rat under a cupboard?
Looks like she got away. Good riddance.
Ja.
Gazette, the latest news from around the Isles.
Now what? Seems every time I turn around, there's another commotion.
Even if I was to die today, I don't regret
Ma.
it.
What's happening now?
What's going on here? You're not supposed to be here.
I don't want to.
What?
Help me.
So dead.
Someone, anyone. Help!
Ready?
Guten Tag.
You had it coming. I can't stand the likes of you.
That's it. Keep your distance.
Should we take our guests out for mushroom gathering? Hmm?
That sounds lovely.
Verpissen die sich auch mal?
We should talk to the magistrate, see if she can help.
Waste someone else's time.
Was?
Huh? What?
Verkackt. Naja, habe ich mir gedacht.
Everyone's gotta die, yeah.
Huh? What do you think you're doing? Hey, are you feeling alright?
To watch that behavior
What's
is
the
the worst.
matter with you? What's got you missing? Watch out! What a shame. Ah, you... Run! Rip your wipe of blood from your...
You don't stand any chance.
Oh.
No!
Och Gott, ernsthaft? Hier? Ja gut, ist nicht schlimm.
Gazette, the latest news from around the Isles.
Hey, who is...
Think you're all locked up nice like everything else in this place? I know where you live. I know how you get there. And I know your sweet little kitten, your darling Agatha, would look real fine cut open. I got uses for cat guts. If you don't want to find out what for, you better have the rest of what you owe ready by tomorrow. Last warning. Ha! What's wrong with you?
What was that chill? perish the thought. I'm tired of all this hullabaloo. I pay good money to make sure things like this don't
When am I going to
happen.
get that?
I swear if I
Maybe
have
the
to listen to
incantation
one
will
more
work with just a
complaint,
little
I'm just
muck
going
from the
to
street.
burst.
Some kind of trouble in this part of town? Honestly, why can't they keep all that riffraff in a separate place?
Next time, I'll try it with a waxing gibbous. And if that doesn't do it, then I've got no idea how to fix it. Biding my time. I'll make it to the inner circle.
2 coins for that cat lab? Well, no more, thank you. Place is a dump anyway. I told her once, I told her 1,000. You have to check on
What was
the
happening now?
Der eine. Following from significant height. Ja, ja, der macht mehr Probleme, als dass er hilft.
Residents of Upper Syria District are urged to maintain orderly and well-appointed facades to their homes and shops, and to report any vagrant, beggar, or vandal in the area to the Grand Guard for removal.
You ready?
And cleanliness of our district is dependent on your participation and engagement. This has been brought to you by the Upper Syria District Independent Householders Commission. Our community is our pride.
Kneel down to your betters. I'll tear you to pieces.
The latest news from around the aisles.
What do you want from me?
Here's all I got from the bank. I'll go back tomorrow for the rest.
Whoa, what? Oh!
Are you? Nah, not this time.
Someone's been attacked!
No.
Huh? What?
So, jetzt müssen wir irgendwie gucken, dass die Idioten da weggehen.
Silver embroidered jacket made.
I've seen the bones these places are built on. I've seen them under mud and rubies, under the stone streets. They will all shudder and dry.
That's a jolly... I've half a mind to organize another theater outing. Watch your manners.
Wie soll ich denn den umbringen, wenn da ständig Kackidioten um den rumstehen?
What is this sorcery? You stole his face.
Was? Das hat die gesehen? Haben wir Flasche hier oder so? Nicht unbedingt entflammbar. Ja, gut.
could it possibly have been?
Shite!
Whatever.
Well...
Help! Guards! Someone! Help me!
Hey,
Someone! Anyone! Someone's not feeling well. I need help! Hold still!
Someone protect me!
You're dead!
Wieso ist denn das fehlgeschlagen? Ich habe gedacht, ich muss den... Moment, war das... Ja, das war doch der, den ich killen sollen dann irgendwie. Suicide Spot. Ach so, ja. Okay, mit einer Stichwunde im Rücken sieht das natürlich nicht besonders natürlich aus. Macht schon Sinn, ja. Okay. Diese Nummer. Ja, mach.
Come on, show yourself. We're all waiting for you.
No, that's fine.
Watch your manners.
Meins.
That's
What's
not
happening now?
Protect me!
Help me!
No.
Was? Dann halt nett. Dann habe ich keine Ahnung, wie ich den machen kann.
May I help you with something?
Yes, a drink. Let me in.
The Spectre is a private club. Are you a member?
Right here. See?
Yelena's work is getting sloppy. Nevertheless, you may enter.
See you at the Spectre Club. Exclusive event. Tonight only. Dramatic oration by Ludovicia in the main salon. Crystal cider, Orban rum coolers, Seconan rare vintage wines. Private gathering in the Crimson Parlor for preferred patrons only.
What can I get for you?
What do you have?
They're flushing the taps tonight, so there's no ale. But we've got whiskey, rum, and plague spirit. Or pear soda, if you're staying sober.
Do you have any house specialties?
Maybe you've heard of the Sanguine Infusion. But the private lounge upstairs is booked for the next month. You'll have to come back another time if you want to try it.
You sell that disgusting rat liquor here?
The plague spirit is one of our specialties. You'll learn to like it. Can I get you something else?
What do you have? Actually, I'm good. Thanks.
Who's there? Someone there? Huh? Think I heard something.
Ist eine Ratte drin? Natürlich.
Rice, that's the part I always mix up.
I've given up half my holdings.
Rice.
Several fortunes. It's moved me closer to the inner circle, but not close enough.
What's gotten into you?
Hmm?
Who's that?
Fuck. Dig it up.
You barely shuffled the cards. I have nothing.
You're bluffing.
Oh,
What if I could? You know what we did.
A good dinner party is what we need. Followed by an hour in silence, communing with the void.
Warning, do not adjust or reverse blood flow while customers are detached. To ensure the best sanguine infusion experience for spectre customers, please follow instructions carefully. Make sure the dying donor is properly sedated. Attach donor to tubes by the pump. Customers will connect to tubes in the lounge. Turn on blood pump. Make sure the sanguine infusion flows from donor to customer. Never the other way around. Wait until donor is dead to shut off blood pump, remove donor and dispose of body. Fuck.
We have the relic. That's all that matters. They say it's secure.
Now they'll know what it's like on the other side.
Was?
Hey, what do you think? Are you feeling all right? Wait. Something's off. You missed your chance. What a shame.
What? What was that?
What? What?
Here you are!
Your chance. One of us? What a fool!
So you're back for your
Better
lesson.
have a look.
Come on. Don't be shy.
Nah.
What? Face your death!
So you're marked? I need to cut off your hand there.
Good riddance.
If that was who I think it was, you get. You aren't going anywhere.
A body? Here? You had it.
I don't want to die.
next time. You don't stand any chance.
Guards! Someone! Help me! Someone! Anyone! I need assistance! Someone's not feeling well. I need help. Someone protect me. That's not right. What the?
What in the void?
First one to admit when I'm scared.
I won't
Jetzt.
let you escape!
You shouldn't have done that.
Now the birds
Are you all right?
Greift mich doch nicht an, während ich einen Typen hab.
Here?
I won't let her escape!
She's back. You are. What? Do you fear death? Protect me.
Over there.
What's happening? You're getting led, my friend. Face you don't deserve the gift of magic. Now you're hurt. Let me wipe the blood. I'll carve your bones myself. Outsider's bones.
Stayed in your boring little world.
You're bleeding to
your
death.
very
Any
last
visions?
minute.
Describe what you see.
Pay for that with your life. You shouldn't have done that.
Very impressive.
Let's hear how you die. You're so dead.
How? What's a trick I could use?
You should have stayed away from us.
What? Tired of
I
waiting
won't
for
let her
death?
escape.
We have unfinished business. Hey, leave her alone. Face your death.
Someone!
I'll fill my...
You'll be eating lead. You'll pay for that with your life. Hey, leave him alone.
No! You shouldn't have done that.
For his death. Please don't hurt me.
Hey, hey.
Such powers are a waste on you.
I won't tell anyone, please.
I don't want to die. Oh.
Someone's been attacked! What happened here? Murder? Call the Grand Guard. I need assistance. Help!
Someone protect me. Sure.
Klopp, klopp. Hallo. Okay, cool.
Stick around eventually. You'll find out.
Guten Tag.
Think I have.
You up for a beer
Somebody's not
later?
feeling well.
So go back for your lesson.
You had it.
Come on, don't
How
be
do
shy.
you want to die?
You asked for
I
it.
have plenty of ideas.
You don't stand a chance. Someone's not feeling well. I need
Let's hear
help.
how you die.
Lass mich doch den ein.
Guards! That's it. Keep your distance. You're not so proud now, are you?
No, no, no.
Body? Here?
Okay. Probier ich nächstes Mal. So ein Chaos.